to my channel. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Premier League match between West Ham United and Manchester United. So let's get into the video. Okay, so as we've obviously seen, it's been another disappointing day for Mourinho. So let's just talk about the first half quickly. Both great lineups for both teams. However, if you do look at Manchester United's structure, usually how they are structured, how the lineup is structured, you would see that today's lineup was quite confusing. However, where Paul Pogba was playing there on the left, that's where he plays well, and that's how he was playing really well in that position before he was taken off. But the structure was quite confusing. I don't think it made sense, and I think that's what made way for the first goal. So West Ham United scored the first goal, Felipe Anderson. First goal, very easy goal. I think Manchester United literally handed them the space to score such an easy goal as you saw. Then during the first half, still not an attacking game by United. It was quite disappointing game, disappointing the way they played. You know, that's not what we expect of Manchester United, and that's why it's disappointing that Lindelof did score an own goal, unfortunately, because it was a corner for It was a corner for West Ham United, but you know, it touched Lindelof. Lindelof, you know, just bumped it over David De Gea's head and it went in. So unfortunately, Lindelof scored the second goal for West Ham United just minutes before half-time. So that just became even more disappointing. Now at half-time, it was 2-0 to West Ham United. I think it's difficult not to talk about how Manchester United is being so disappointing these days. They lost on Tuesday to Derby County, and now they're out of the Carabao Cup. Now it's just like, what is going on at Manchester United? Jose Mourinho and Paul Pogba have been in the headlines all week, talking about Paul has been strapped off as, you know, captain. Now today in Manchester United's game, Valencia was absent from today's game. So you try and ask yourself, who are they going to make captain since Paul is not second in place? So Ashley Young was put in as captain. Not great leadership there. So I think they'll have to reevaluate that decision. On to the second half, no changes in the beginning of the second half from both teams, but at 53 minutes, Manchester United brought on Marcus Rashford. This was an interesting time for Manchester United at this point when Marcus Rashford came on. It was like a whole dynamic change. So Manchester United just went in for an attack. You know, they were attacking the way Manchester United knows how to play, is to attack. So Marcus Rashford just came in, you know, and changed the whole game, you know, and just to prove how he made a difference, he scored the first goal for Manchester United at 73 minutes. However, in the end, you know, Arnautovic came in with the third goal for West Ham United, which was disappointing for Manchester United, but a victory for West Ham United. I mean, if you're a fan of West Ham United, this is a great day for you. Like, this is such a great day for you, because West Ham United doesn't usually win this much 3-1 against a team like Manchester United. So obviously there is something wrong there at Manchester United. Something needs to be done. My prediction for this game was 1-0 to Manchester United, but I did say that let's not think that Manchester United has the ability not to lose this game, and they've lost, you know. I'm just confused about the lineup. I'm confused about what's going on. I'm confused about the conversations in the dressing room. I think there's something so underlying there that needs to be brought up. we need to figure out what's going on there, because it's not good, because Manchester United is not doing well right now. My concern for Manchester United is last season, Marcus Rashford and Lukaku played very well together. When they were playing together, it was always, they were scoring like a lot of goals together, you know, they were assisting each other. That was a good team at that point. Now, my other issue is Manchester United has bought Sanchez, but I feel Fred is getting more time than Sanchez is. What I'm trying to say is, why buy Sanchez if he's not going to have any, playing time? He's not even on the bench. You know, he's not one of the substitutions. Fred is playing more than Sanchez is playing. So why do we buy Sanchez if he's not going to play, if he's not going to be there to assist Lukaku in scoring those goals? Another concern of mine is Mourinho seems to play in a way that he's intimidated by the opposing team, because he's looking at what their team can bring, but he's forgetting what kind of players he already has. So I think that's the way Mourinho is actually going. That's it for my video. I think we're gonna have to see what the UEFA bring us this week. I'm not gonna make any predictions because I'm terrible at predictions. As we've seen today, I thought 1-0 to Manchester United today, but obviously such a loss, such a big loss, 3-1. So I'm not going to make any predictions, but we'll see how the UEFA Champions League goes this week.